Hey everyone, Sue here. Today we're going to be talking about very basic information when starting to play World of Warcraft for the first time. Now, when you first start, after you have established your account, you're going to be placed into a realm automatically. But you can go ahead and back out of that and choose your own realm. Now, to choose your realm, you're going to want to choose between four basic types. You're going to have PvE, PvP, roleplay, and player versus player roleplay. So PvE, or normal, is player versus the environment. Basically, it's you versus a computer. It's easier to level, to progress through the game. There's not going to be people trying to kill you. Um, there's PvP, which is player versus player, you versus another computer or another player. Excuse me. That one can be a little bit more challenging as people may try to kill you as you're leveling. The third is roleplay. Roleplay is RP. That is for when you pretend, act out a certain scenario or character. So you'll be personifying something else and playing that out. They'll do what they call like a transmog, where their clothes, they change them to look like a specific person or whatever they're going for. So that can be fun. Not as popular, but it is something fun to do. And then role play, player versus player, RP, PvP is the same thing, but in a PvP type environment where you can be killed by another player as well. Once again, those are not as popular. Your most popular are going to be your normal PvE player versus environment or your PvP player versus player. Just to kind of explain what a realm is, it's basically just the specific place that you're going to put all your characters in. Everything is the same. You're not going to have different layouts or different lands or different countries that you're going to go to. Everything's the same. It's just we have a group of people that are going to go here, a group of people going here, and that's just what they are for, just to do that. Now, another thing we want to focus on is your population. Your population, you have low, medium, high. The low all of them have their own pros and cons. Your low is going to be, let's say, easier to get achievements on because there's not going to be as many people trying to get them. Also, if you're trying to buy something on the auction house, which is basically like the Walmart where you go to buy some items or whatever, the items are going to be a little bit more expensive, so it's a con. But on the pro side, if you're selling, it's going to be a little bit more, expensive when you sell them. So that's good. However, on the con, there's not as many people farming, getting those items, so there may not be as much to choose from. Now, obviously, as medium goes, the opposites of those are going to happen. In high, the exact opposite. You're going to have more quantity. The price is going to be cheaper, so good for the buyer, bad for the seller. If you're trying to get specific achievements, you're going to have many people trying to do them, so they might be a little harder to achieve. These realms of new players are going to be ones that have virtually nobody on them, and they're for new people to just join in to try to build those realms. So that is first choosing your realm.